Hi. All right, welcome to my channel. The name of my channel is Nana Diane. My name is Mandy. I'm going to show you guys how to scrub some stubborn labels off of store-bought jars so that you can use them to can in. So I've taken some of these jars that I have and I filled them with hot water. I put them inside of a pitcher or a pot surrounded by hot water and a little bit of soap. I was able to remove most of the paper label this way. It softened it up, but I have left all of this right here that needs to be scrubbed off. And instead of leaving this on there and having that be a problem when I go to can and stuff like that, I'm going to show you how I take care of that. Where is my... So you can get Barkeeper's Friend or you can get Bon Ami. I typically like to just get some Bon Ami, put some on here, and get a scrubber. I'm going to use one of these scrubbers and just scrub. Look at that. Scrub. Let's see, and show you how that will come off. Because if I just use the scrubber on its own, I would end up with just a bunch of glue on the scrubber, and it would make it really, it would just ruin this scrubber when I go to do dishes later. So here we go, let me show you. So I just go ahead and scrub with the Bon Ami or the Barkeeper's Friend, and it helps to remove that residue so that you get nice clean jars. So I do that on all sides. Scrub real good. I can take the yellow side and kind of wipe it and see how it looks there. I pretty much have everything. I have a little bit left right here. I get that. I still have some of that on my scrubber, so I can go on the other sides and scrub and try and remove any of that residue on the jar all the way around. I'll do that all the way around, and then I can wipe it or rinse it and take a look. Let me go ahead and rinse it and see. I like to have these nice and clean. And I'll normally do this before I go ahead and run them through the dishwasher. Just scrub all of that off. Sometimes you have to take some hot water. You can mix that Barkeeper's Helper or Bon Ami with a little bit of dish soap and use your scrubber. Use some elbow grease, and that helps to get that off. I can feel a little bit. I don't know if you can see, just a little bit, price it there. I'll just go ahead and scrub that and get that residue off. There are some jars that are a lot more, they're a lot finickier, is that the word? They're a lot more difficult to get clean. But it's pretty easy once you know what to use. I've done different things. I've used oil to break down the residue on these jars. I've used alcohol. They say you can use acetone, but I really think that baking soda, Barkeeper's Friend, or Bon Ami is probably your best bet, along with hot water, good scrubber, and a little bit of dish soap. It helps to get them pretty clean. Right here I have a bottle. Oh, there we go. The paper just came off. This was a jar of fish sauce, but it's a really, really nice glass bottle. And I want to clean it because I am going to make some herbal medicine. So this one actually is pretty smooth. I think that one's pretty clean. I can show you a trick on how to empty these faster, maybe on another video. Some of these bottles with that skinny neck. I've got this bottle was either like sparkling cider or champagne, wine bottles, things like that. You can have, I did the same thing where I soaked this in hot water, inside and outside, and it looks like it came pretty clean. The paper came off. I have a little bit of residue right here. Again, I have my washcloth. I'm going to put this time I'm going to put the Bon Ami right on the, not my washcloth, but on my scrubber. And I'm going to take it and go right where that film was, or that sticky spot. Let me look around and feel the bottle. I think that's pretty clean. I want to use these for, like I say, herbal medicine, or you can do things. You can make what is it called? Vanilla extract and stuff in these bottles. They're nice bottles. So anytime I have a nice strong bottle like this where you have the bottom of the bottle, I don't know if I can show you. Let me angle this down a little bit and I'll show you how I empty bottles like this faster. If I can get a good picture. Okay, so when I have a bottle like this, when I want to empty it faster, I will go like this till I get it doing a, oh dang it, I didn't show you. I get it doing a little tornado and it will empty faster. This one right here is kind of more difficult. It's got this slit in the top here. So, because I put soapy water in here, I'm going to fill it and empty it multiple times. So see how it drains kind of slow? If you get this going, and you get like a tornado going inside the bottle, we'll start. It'll empty really fast. You see, there we go. It's starting to go. See how fast that empties? So sometimes if you need to fill and empty a bottle over and over and over again to get the soap out, that really helps to empty some of these bottles that have the smaller neck. Get it going. Get that tornado going and it'll empty right out. So yeah, these are nice. Nice bottles. These are from the store. They have the bumps on the bottom. These are nice thick bottom bottles, and then like so they're really nice. They're nice to save if you want to make herbal medicine, if you want to make things like vanilla extract and stuff like that. But these jars right here, like I say, these were actually Alfredo sauce from Target. It's a Target brand Alfredo sauce, and I put hot water on the inside, hot water on the outside, soak it, help get that label off. And then when you have that sticky residue, like this one, if you can see right here, we got that sticky residue. I have my scrubber. It still has some Bon Ami on it. I can scrub and that will help to get it off. Sometimes you'll have some that they're even more difficult than this, but really it's the Bon Ami or the baking soda or the barkeeper's friend or barkeeper's helper that really help to get this off the best. I have used oil to break it down, but then sometimes it can leave this kind of a weird residue on the bottle or the jar. It doesn't get it quite as clean. I think this, personally, from cleaning probably hundreds of jars at this point, using this barkeeper's helper, Bon Ami, or what is it called, baking soda, that has been my best bet. With a little bit of soap has been the best thing to get these clean, because I like them nice and clean before I can. And after I wash them, I'll go ahead and run them through the dishwasher so they're nice and clean. I clean the lids good. But yeah, that's how I get the sticky residue off of my glass jars from the store. And again, if you're going to use those glass jars from the store to can, you want to make sure they have some kind of a bumpy bottom. That just shows you that they can be pressure canned. You can water bath in them. But yeah, that is the best way I've found to do this, because I've tried lots and lots of different ways. Before I just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and then I ended up even kind of roughing up the glass where the label wasn't. So later it looked like, I don't know if you guys ever did in school where you would sandblast things to kind of etch on the glass. Where I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed with the scrubber, it seemed like it kind of etched that glass from all the scrubbing. So this is better because it gets your bottles nice and clean. And see, this has a little bit, I don't know if you can see on the video, there's a little bit of lines. You can see that's a little bit of soap residue. So again, I can take just a little bit of Bon Ami or you do baking soda, and so this will get the soap, the glue residue, not soap residue, the glue residue, and it will get this clean. So yeah, I can use these jars or these bottles to make different tinctures with different herbs. I can use this to do like a vanilla extract. I can use the glass jars. I can can water. I can can sauce. I can pressure can beans, different things. But I reuse these jars and these bottles because, one, they're good. And if I'm going to be doing this stuff, then I have to buy these things to do this in. And I've already paid for these containers with the stuff that I got. So instead of paying double, I try and just, when I'm buying some kind of sauce or something, I try and get it in a glass jar if I can, or a glass, glass jar if I can, if it's decent price. And then I go ahead and I save those jars after I use them. And this is the fastest way that I've found to empty these, because like this has just a little slit in there. So I don't know how to get this lid off yet. I need to figure it out. I might just have to bust it off and then get a new lid. But this helps to clean anything that's left in there. It empties it really fast. But yeah, it's helped me to actually build up my jar collection pretty quickly for canning. It's also good, you can do that to help other people in your family. If you get anything like jelly, jam, sauces, save the jars. And I'm going to make a video later showing how you measure and how you find the right lids when canning with these jars. Because there is a process to do it, just like there's a process with canning in mason jars. There's a process, there's a proper way to do it. We want to make sure that we do things safely. So, all right, I will go ahead and edit this, post this, and then I can show you guys a video later on how to measure your jars and find all the proper lids and everything. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Love you so much. Bye.